What's good, YouTube land? That Word Collector here. Now, look at the Power Prime's Dinobots. They really didn't appeal to me. I don't really care much about a Dinobot combiner, and I already have the movie versions, so I didn't feel the need to get them again. But thankfully, they decided to release an all-new Dinobot in the Legend scale, and her name is Slash. So we'll take a look. There you can see the figure already. Picture of her alt mode. Picture of the toys alt mode. Dinobot Slash. Blah-de-blah-de Legend. Legends class in random languages. Transformers. Autobot Generations insignia, symbol, thing, logo. Same picture there. Picture obligatory product shots and whatnot, action poses, 5-word bio, okay, 6-word bio, and just showing the Power Master, or Prime Master. Did I spend the whole last video on Beachcomber saying Power Master? I hope not. I haven't actually watched the footage back. And nothing on the bottom. So, that's not fair. We're going to get him open and take a look. Get her open. Her. So here she is in her little raptor mode. Take a look at the collector's card. Soulless Slash forges undetectable weapons for quick escape. They're so undetectable, even the designers don't know what they are. And the instructions. So she is a raptor of some kind. I'm not big up on my dinosaur knowledge, but she does look kind of cool. And just really, really small. So, for example, just to drive home the smallness, here's a Cybertron Legends dinosaur who is garbage, but still, he's got a bit jaundice because his weapon hand thing is really stupid. But take a look at Slash. Kind of point out one flaw right there. You can see right through her stomach. But she's a raptor, a decently made one. I'll tell you that. Take a good look at the dino head. The jaw does actually open and close with teeth in there. They're not sharp or anything. Now here's a thing they've done for all the Dinobots in this toy line. It's translucent plastic, but painted gold on the inside to try and have some G1 evocative detailing. And occasionally it works better than others. Like you can tell just how translucent the head is because the gold really is only on her snout. Although she does have tiny red eyes. And the rest of the gold is right here on this flap. It's kind of just painted right here with wiring details and stuff. Her tail looks kind of nice, even though it's one solid block of plastic and the only thing covering up her head. And the shoulder and the hips do a similar thing where they're painted gold on the inside and then painted silver on the outside. And unfortunately she's got visible fists, visible feet, visible everything. There's no real disguise here. Let's look for something. Oh, I know. Never mind. Articulation in this mode, the head can go all the way up, and that far forward. The mouth can open that much, which is a good range to actually look like a good open mouth. These little dino arms are on pin joints, or I don't know what those joints are, but they give a decent range, so she can look like she's trying. I don't know what you're doing. Oh, and the rest of the transformation joint, you can break her neck. Hips are on ball joints, good range outwards. Full 360, nothing at the bicep or the hip, and you've got a knee joint. Nothing here because this breaks transformation. Oh, and the tail is on a hinge, so you can... Never mind, we can ignore that. And this piece is on a hinge, so if I grab... on the box it shows Liège Maximo, so I'll just grab him. You can sit him down right in this chasm, I think. You might have to, for some reason, raising the arms actually does help. But not in this scenario. Oh, there you go. And that looks pretty terrible. You know, I'm highly tempted to throw in some Jurassic Park references, but they're not coming to mind. So we'll just go straight into transformation. So you put the head in there, close that up as much as possible, fold the tail back, unpeg the legs. They peg in these holes right here, plug into these tabs on her chest. Straighten the legs out, and then you just unpeg them, rotate the thigh swivel. Your legs all done. Straighten out the arms. Fold the feet to the back of her arm. And rotate her head around. And you've got one tiny little Dino Fembot in robot mode. She looks good. She looks good. You know, so many times you'd see Fembots go wrong, whether in their proportions or, you know, looking at friggin' animated RC. That's so. She's nice for little lass, although she is really tiny. For example, here she is with Beachcomber, and he just looks so much bigger and chunkier next to her. She almost looks like a stick, really. A transforming stick. Oh well. Give you a shot of the head. Very nice head sculpt. I like the round helmet with the mohawk. Very nice red visor, silver face. She's kind of got a pout going. So we do have an Autobot symbol right there. Right there. She's got the classic Dinobot color scheme of red, silver, black, and gold. There isn't much gold on her robot mode, though. It's mostly just her kneecaps and her shoulders. But she does have an actually nice looking feminine proportions, as I'm pretty sure I've already mentioned. She does look slim in the right places. Who was it? I'm thinking, was it Generations? Oh, Windblade. Titans Return Windblade had a problem with her hips because they were gigantic, because they were just remolded from Highbrow and Scourge's hips, so they were gigantic next to her fairly skinny legs. Other detailing, you got these red bits on her shins and actually painted feet, although they don't have any joints. And you come to the one unfortunate thing with the dinosaur is nobody can ever figure out what to do with the Dino Mode arms. They just end up hanging off her ass, really. And even then, they're just like, they don't even look like they're good armor. I don't know. They don't look like anything besides just arms. Although I really do like where the dino head goes, actually fills that in. It's unfortunate that the arms are connected to it. And as said, she has no weapons. So it's kind of unfortunate, but it fits with the bio they gave her. So articulation, her head's on a swivel. It can go 360 as we saw. You know, I've heard of... kind of make... you know, I've heard of Potus Manus, or Ass Hand before, but I don't think I've ever heard of Ass Head. So you could say she's one of the only Transformers with her head up her ass. I'm sorry, that was terrible. Her shoulders are on big ball joints. They come off easily. Oh, they do. There is a bicep swivel. I literally just noticed because I saw the peg, the mushroom peg, and it just didn't... Yeah, this one was a bit stuck. Okay. So she does have bicep swivel. Way to go. 90-degree elbow and nothing at the wrist. Although you can theoretically use this Dino Mode foot as some kind of, I don't know, knife maybe. I'm just making stuff up to try to try and get some play value out of the toy. Hips are on ball joints. Nice range forwards. Very small range backwards, obviously. Outwards, she can do the full splits. Although I don't think she can hold herself up as well as Beachcomber could. She's not as solid as Beachcomber, but oh well. And she does have a thigh swivel, another mushroom peg, nice range, and 90 degrees because the plastic is right there, although they are hollow on the inside. There's a piece of plastic stopping her from getting a deeper knee bend. But she doesn't look terrible doing this kind of tiger knee pose. While she can't really hold it, she doesn't look terrible doing it. Although she can, I guess, I don't know, bust a move. I don't know what this dance is exactly, but or she can lie on her back. She can just lie on her back. But I think, yeah, that's pretty much everything. Although you can do kind of you can do this kind of thing. Rah! I'm making stuff up. Overall, she is a okay Legends toy. She's not quite at the level of Beachcomber, but she's fun on her own, and honestly, there definitely need to be more fembots. Like there are actually quite a few coming out in Power of the Primes. Moonracer, Elita 1, to name just two that I think are the only two actually coming out. Because I missed Generations RC and I forget the other one, but I never found them in my local toy store, so oh well. But yeah. You know, I don't want to play the whole sexist thing, but you know, women fight in wars too. It's like, okay, this might be a point, but in my opinion, women are were more important to the original World Wars than the men were, because the women were nurses, keeping the soldiers alive, or like as healthy as they can, and B, they were in factories making weapons. So, like, without women, the men wouldn't have any weapons to fight with. So, women deserve to be on the battlefield as much as men do. Ooh, what a hot take, I know. Oh, jeez. Yeah, it's nice to have a fembot, Dinobot, I don't know. I'm rambling for words because there's not much else to do with this toy. Because what you see is what you get. You get an alright dino mode that transforms into a pretty good robot mode with moderate articulation and a fairly crappy gimmick. That's thankfully not that intrusive, but is probably the reason these arms are hanging out here. So, thanks for watching. Hope you have enjoyed. Until next time, keep it weird.